What the hell is this? Wow. Yes, you guys read it right. The mega prize this week is 100 platinum keys, 800 Sims cash, and 6 gold tokens. Are you kidding me right now? Okay. First off, EA, because I know y'all watch these videos. I know you do. You guys are seriously fucking up your game. Like, I can't even begin to explain how many people have quit playing or have barely been hanging on by a thread to stay invested into this game, just time-wise, because so many people have quit paying and they're like literally one annoying thing away from hitting the uninstall button. It's not just a few people. It's a lot of people. Now, I realize on your guys' end, with your massive amounts of ridiculous transactions over there, that you guys are still raking in a nice penny on this game. But I'm telling you guys, your little group of people that sit at the big table in y'all's office, you guys are fucking your game up. Big time. Do you guys actually want to make money? I'm trying to understand if you're actually trying to make money or if you're deliberately trying to drive your customers away. Because holy crap, I could give you guys so many tips and your game would be booming, dude. Like, you guys have no idea. You would have more installs than you ever imagined. You guys would have tons of money rolling in. People would be happy if you guys just put in any bit of effort and implemented any one of my 100 ideas I've already given you, on top of the ones that I still have in my head that I haven't given to you guys yet. This is not one of them. Deliberately pissing off your players is not a good strategy. Now, I see what you guys are doing. And for those of you guys watching, y'all already know what they're doing. And if you don't, you're about to find out. Here's what the hell they did, okay? When they had the streaks assignments, they knew that players were going to aim to get those ones done, right? Because of the bonus points, that people were going to focus more on that. And by doing that, they thought, okay, this will force people to level up because we're going to put upgrade assignments in the streak tasks. Now, whether you're a high-level player or a low-level player, nobody wants to, skyrocket their experience and level up, super quick because the game just gets more difficult as you go. And when they realized that Missy put out a technique where players could stay the level that they wanted to stay, finish all their streaks, and dominate the leaderboard and win, now they come up with milestone assignments. Milestone assignments are designed to bankrupt your city, okay? They are. Now, in terms of the contest of mayors and the strategy in itself, it makes it easier to choose your tasks. It makes a lot of things better in certain ways, but it also ruins the game in a lot of ways. And we talked about the specifics on that in one of my last videos. So if you're interested in that, check it out. Okay? Now, check what they did. So, as if it wasn't bad enough. They are telling you guys that you're going to win 800 cash, okay, for this week's contest. But wait, there's more. It's 3 rounds this week. Each contest of mayors is going to be 2 days. Now, why is this problematic? Because a lot of what they're trying to do, it's actually quite funny. They're trying to convince you guys that you're actually getting more than what you would be getting if it was 1 week. Look at it like this. This is the way they think you guys are going to see it. They think that you guys are going to add up if you win 3 times in a row, okay? If you win 3 times in a row, you get a total of 2,400 cash, which is 400 more than you would be getting if you won just once this week. You would get 250 platinum keys on a normal week, but if you win all 3 rounds this week, you get 300. So you gain 50 platinum keys if you win all 3 rounds. But wait, there's more. You're not investing the same amount of resources for the larger prize. You're investing more, okay? So look at it like this. If you, and there are a lot of players who finish the contest of mayors in 2 days. That's what I aim for when I train people, is to finish in 2 days. That is the more pro level to do it. Now, in order to do this, you have to use your tokens on every production assignment. You have to pay cash for all of your deliveries. You can't wait around for the trucks on the regional HQs. You need to do your upgrades, and your factory productions have to be basically put on standby, okay? So for low-level players, depending on how your week goes, it can be quite difficult to finish the contest of mayors in 2 days if you have long factory productions, or even lower level players who don't have gold tokens unlocked. It's going to be near impossible for you guys to finish all 40 assignments, and I don't know if they're going to let you guys use tickets within 2 days, okay, for the people below level 24. So what you have to look at is, what are you investing versus what are you gaining? Then you have to look at your probability of winning, okay? How many hackers are already ruining this game? It's already the luck of the draw if you're going to even get into a legitimate leaderboard, okay? Then they lowered the amount of points that you're getting in your milestone assignments. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. So what they've really done here is they've kept the cost the same and lowered the reward. That's all they did. So if you look at the 800 cash that you would win, and I ask you, out of those 40 assignments that you have to complete, because they lowered the assignments by 20, how many of those assignments do you think are going to be deliveries? Probably quite a few. Now, the next funny thing is the war. Okay, the war assignments make up for quite a bit of your premiums, okay? So think about it like this. If we're not doing lightning wars, and we have 3 contests of mayors this week, that means that the one midweek, you're going to lose 24 hours of active war time if you started your war at the beginning to start the contest of mayors like we do. So the first 2 days, you'll have your war, your day and a half or whatever. And then when the contest of mayors begins its second round, and you go on your cooldown for war, then you'll have a 12-hour cooldown for the prep. You'll have 24 hours during active comm, a new comm, where you have no ability to do war assignments. Gee, that looks like fun. Now, as if that isn't the only thing that they did, they also, and I'm looking for the screenshot of it. It's in here somewhere. Hold on just a sec, you guys. Yeah. They lowered the legendary chest. So look at it like this. They lowered the amount of points that is required to hit the legendary chest. But if your group is already hitting the legendary chest anyways, does it really matter that they lowered the points? You're still putting up the same number of points. You're just getting less rewards for it, right? So look at it like that. If your group is putting the same number of points up that it was putting up the last however many times it won the legendary chest, you're not putting up less points to get less rewards. You're putting up the same number of points to get less rewards. Now, this reward, obviously, if your group hits it 3 times in a row this week, you're going to get 3 payouts. However, 50 SimsCash is all you're getting. So if you get this 3 times in a row, that's 150 SimsCash versus if you were to get it 1 time, right? And that would be 120. So for a whopping extra 30 SimsCash, you get to work 3 times as hard. Because you're not putting up, 1.2 million points or whatever it is. You're putting up the same number, but 3 times in a row. You're doing 3 times the work to get half the pay. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay? You have to look at what you're investing versus what you're getting. You're not investing 1 round of comm to get half of, or to get these rewards like 3 times. You're having to invest 3 times in a row. That's a lot of damn work. Now, also look at it like this. How many of you guys bust your butt to finish the contest of mayors in 2 days already? And then that gives you the rest of the week to make up your inventory, take a break, make some coin, or maybe you're the people who you have to work the first day of the contest of mayors. So you complete your stuff, midweek or whatever. The point is, however you go about it, it's a lot easier to finish, the 75 assignments over the course of a week, however your schedule fits into that, than it is to finish 40 plus possibly tickets. I don't know if they're going to do tickets. And then 40, and then 40, back to back to back. So you're basically on the first day of the contest all frickin' week. That's ridiculous. That's going to be constant playing. I mean, then you have to hope that a hacker doesn't, cost you a bunch of simscash. Now, looking at it like this, basically, think about it. If they did leave you guys the tickets, okay, then that would be 15 tickets plus the 40 assignments. That would be 55 plus the milestones, right? You're basically putting in all the work of an entire full week. What, 20 whopping assignments? Are you serious? Really? Think about it. That's ridiculous. The amount of work that's going to go in. Now, if you look at it and you say, okay, I have to do 3 Tokyo flights. That's 60 simscash right there. That's just one 3K assignment, 60 simscash. Let's say you have to do that twice. That's 120 simscash. Okay? You keep adding that up. You got your cargo deliveries, you got your London deliveries, your Paris deliveries, your regional HQ stuff. You keep adding all that up. How much simscash do you really think you're going to walk away with, even if you do win? At best, what, 300? Maybe. Usually, one full round of comm takes between 400 and 600 simscash, depending on the person's, ability to do certain assignments, depending on their week, depending on what level they are. It's going to, depend greatly on that. But why would somebody put forth all that risk for such a little payout? Why would you do that? Why would you risk losing 600 simscash to a hacker to maybe, if you're lucky, gain 200? Does that seem smart to you? No. I'm absolutely astounded at the way that they've destroyed this game. Like, I truly am. I understand that companies want to make money, that if you open up this game and you play for free, that doesn't benefit them. Every time you open up the game and you play it and you're not paying anything, that does not benefit them. Okay? However, are you more likely to invest money into a game that you enjoy? Or are you more likely to invest money into a game where it's constant negativity? Even people who, let's say, don't play the contest of mayors are going to see negative updates like this and be less inclined to play and less inclined to spend money. I don't know who's in charge over there, but they got it all backwards, okay? They could be raking in the money. I'm not even joking, you guys. It's really not that hard to comprehend. Look at the money they already bring in. How many of you guys, and I want you to comment down below, how many of you guys have already quit playing, are considering quitting playing, or have quit spending money altogether on this game? Any one of those three. Comment down below and let me know if you fall into that category. I also want you to comment down below if you're somebody who is investing just as much money and you're enjoying the game as much as you always have been. How many people do you think are going to say that? Not many, right? So you also have to remember that this game is a game of routine. A lot of the OG players, the people who play religiously every week, this isn't a game that you get an adrenaline rush from. Like when you're playing a gun game and you get, this adrenaline rush because you won the match, right? It's not like that. This is a game that you can pick up casually while you're laying in bed or, while you're on break at work or whatever, and you can just kind of strategize, do your assignments, play your routine. You've got your setup. You wake up, you fill your shops. It's part of your morning routine and all that. And when you take a routine that people are used to and you screw with that routine, that really pisses people off. Do you know how many people wake up every single week to play the Contest of Mayors and they have it all set up? They've got all their shops set up a certain way and they've got, their whole week planned out. It's part of their routine. And you just fucked it up. That's real smart, dude. Because those are the players that invest. Those are the players that are going to spend money. Not the players who picked up the game once, installed it, built some crap, realized how much time and effort goes into the game, and then uninstall it. Maybe did a couple petty transactions and then they walk away. Those are not the players that you need to appeal to. You need to appeal to the people who are investing real money into the game, time and effort. The people who stick around, even after you put out crappy updates and garbage. Those are the players you guys need to appeal to. I cannot believe, and I'm sure that Ding Dong with Smith is probably somewhere behind this nonsense, or you have another idiot up in there, but I'm telling you guys, he won't even play the game. What does that tell you? When the people who create the game and have say in what happens in the game won't even play their own damn game because they know how much work and effort goes into it. And they know, look at his city. Look at it. He can't afford anything. He can't get anywhere. He can't do anything because he can't win. He doesn't know how to play. Come on now. It used to be a game where if you were good enough, smart enough, and you put in enough effort, you could make a badass city and you didn't have to invest money, but you invested money into premium passes and stuff because you were enjoying yourself. How many of you guys win every week and still invest money because you enjoy the game? How many of you guys, if they put out the Pink Princess Castle today or the Max's statue where he's fighting, how many of you guys would buy that for cash? A lot of you would. But they don't do that. They put out these ridiculous offers for war cards or something. Like, seriously? Are you kidding me right now? It's really not that hard to understand what people want. So many people want that building. Think about all the people that would be purchasing that building for even $3.99. How much money that would bring in. And all it's costing you is what? Nothing. It's not costing you anything. It's an in-game item that's already been made and designed. All you have to do is put out a little notification for all these people and you can rake in a shit ton of money for that one building. And you can't do that. It's ridiculous. It really is. You also don't, keep people intrigued with the game. I'm not kidding, you guys. EA, I'm not playing. Y'all screwed your shit up. You really fucked up with this last one. Between the milestones, the group chest, and the drop with the lightning comm, I'm telling you guys are about to lose a lot of people. You really are. People have been sticking around trying to, you know, hold on to hope, and you've completely destroyed it for a lot of players. Now, you know how many players come to me and say, EA's completely stupid. Why haven't they contacted you for ideas? Why haven't they taken the ideas that you've given them and actually implemented them? How is it that you have all these emails coming in with all these really great ideas? Okay, and I've seen some of the SimCity communities that email you guys extensive emails. And you get all these ideas that flow in to your office. And this is what you put out. Out of all the ideas that you've been given, this is what you thought was a good one? Are you serious? You realize that there are other ways to make money than to make people so miserable playing your game that they have to pay to win, right? There are ways to please your customers and get paid at the same time. You don't have to make it so impossibly annoying that people just pay rather than play. Because now what you've done is you've also taken in-game currency and made it useless. What good are the platinum keys anymore? I mean, honestly, you guys never put out new buildings that require them. Ever. It's all just the stock garbage that's been here for 7-8 years. Who cares? I mean, think about it. Look at the menu. Do you guys see anything that you really want to buy with platinum keys, honestly? Most of you guys buying the platinum stuff is for the epic pointers. And once you have those, that's basically it. When was the last time they put out buildings that required, you know, gold keys, platinum keys, and simscash? That wasn't just ridiculous, like a $100 farm or something, like the, you know, a patch of flowers you can't even see that looks like a graphical glitch. Are you serious? What happened to the seasonal buildings that you put out that are new, not old? Not the same reoccurring garbage every frickin' year. People work for simscash for a reason. To buy things with it. When they have nothing to buy with it, it defeats the purpose. So many people just spend their simscash on rares now because it's easier than hunting for them. Did you guys notice that they upped the storage 100 and then they all of a sudden started putting out these stupid offers for storage? It used to be simscash that you could use to buy storage. You know, like in bulk. They would have these offers pop up every week after the contest of mayors ended, and it would be like a 60 or 80% off bundle, you know, with like 25 of each or something. And you would use simscash. So you could use your winnings from the contest to pay for storage rares instead of having to pay 18 bucks cash each for them. Now, they just want real money handed to them. Because you can just, what? Play and actually get simscash from winning com? Maybe you shouldn't make everything so ridiculously expensive. It shouldn't be 50 bucks for one frickin' tree that you can barely see. It shouldn't be $100 for a patch of ugly-ass flowers. I mean, you realize you only get 250 simscash for $5 US. You're telling me that that patch of flowers is worth $2.50? You out of your goddamn minds. You guys are. You guys are. You wonder why we have such a hacking problem. Do you blame them? Honestly. Why in the hell wouldn't they hack? You have two types of players. Cheaters and non-cheaters. People who just take it and people who actually earn it, right? When you make the people who are working hard miserable and losing to hackers, when you make it unenjoyable for them, when you make it not possible to be good, it doesn't help your situation. It doesn't give you guys more money. I don't know who needs to see this video up there in the EA headquarters, but I'm telling you guys, you are fucking up your game. Completely destroying it. You really are. Between banning legit people, putting constant ridiculous offers in people's faces, making stupid updates, having constant glitches within your game. Look at the people that are earning these contest to mayor's points and not even getting credit for it. Between all the glitches that it has with Apple and Android and everything, just all of it combined. Your game is dying, and it's your guys' fault. I cannot even begin to explain how many people have junked this game and just went to City Skylines. Or have just said, fuck it all together, because it's such trash. I've never been more disgusted with a gaming company than I am right now. Ever. I want you guys to put it down in the comments section what you guys think. How do you feel about it? Let me know. I really want to know how you guys feel about the game. Because I'm telling you guys, man, the motherfuckers need to put me in charge. They really do, because I'm telling you guys, I would make this game epic. This shit would be awesome. And it would be the littlest thing that would make it that awesome. You know, just, wow. The littlest bit of positivity would make all the difference for your guys' company, for the game. This game could be really badass. It really could. You guys have a good idea going here. And it could be something really good. And you guys just fucked it up royally.